Hi YouTube and welcome to another video. Today is December 20th, 2025. So that means it's December Daily 20. So we always start off with our scripture writing for today. And this will be our scripture writing for today, day 20, and we are in verses 1 Corinthians 12 and 31. Okay, let's see. Yeah, 12 and 31. And once again, I use those markers that I got from Home Goods in Virginia. So that's our December daily. Here's our markers that we used. I love these markers. I'm going to find some more, hopefully. And then we have our scripture writing from our Jesus, the Best Gift Ever scripture writing plan for, I think it's for December of 2025. I'm not sure. A friend gave it to me. So I'm just writing out all the scriptures. And I am still having struggles with my Last King of Israel puzzle. I've gotten a couple of more done, but hopefully I'll finish it out maybe today or tomorrow and then come back and show you. But it is a struggle. This one, I've never had a struggle with the word search before, but this one is truly a struggle. But I have to say, I'm enjoying the challenge. So, but yeah. So, what else do I have for you? I went out shopping today with a friend. I wasn't going to go. She asked me to go with her yesterday, and I told her no, I didn't want to go. And then I thought about it, and I'm thinking, the store is closed, and I'll go and see what they have. That store was so packed. It's not even funny. That store was, the line was, whew, it weaved in and out of so many different little areas. You know, she stood in line for probably about an hour. And then once I went around the store and got out of line, and she got in the line, and she went out looking for stuff, and I stood in line in her place. I still stayed in line for a good 40 minutes. So that's how packed the store was. And it's a pretty big store, and they had a lot of stuff. So I'm going to show you some of the things that I got. I took a budget of $25, but I ended up going $20 over my budget. And so I'll show you some of the things that I got. Now, this is the original pattern that I have for the tote bags that I make, because it's the pocket on this side, the pocket on, it's reversible. So there's 4 pockets, a pocket on both sides, and then on the inside, a pocket on both sides, and then you can, depending on how you sew up the end, you can take it out, and it could be a reversible bag. Really easy, really simple. I stopped doing the pockets and start just making it just a tote bag with longer handles, and I really still love it. So these were $1. So I just picked them up and to give them, to bless other people with them. So yeah, they were $1. And I ended up getting 2 of them. I should have got more, but the ladies who are in my discipleship class, the class that I had to stop because I ended up going to Virginia, I'm going to start that class back up when the next discipleship cycle rolls around for my church. And so a couple of them want to learn how to sew some stuff. So I may do this bag with them to teach them how to sew, because they're just all straight stitches. It's a really easy bag. So I may do that. They had zippers. My other friend told me they have zippers, 5 for $1. By the time I got there, and then somebody ended up giving me these. I guess somebody put these back. So there's 2 long ones that I can probably use for my shoe bags that I make. So these ones are 22 inches long. And then these ones are probably, let me see, are these the same size? I think so. Yeah, these ones are the same size. This one had no tag on it. And this one says that it's 14 inches. So I can use this for my boxy bags or makeup bags or everything, any day bag or whatever. But I can use that. Or my zipper pouches. And then I think this was $5. And I really didn't need it, but I just got it anyway. I love flowers. So this one has like, I think it has a bunch of florals in it. Let's see if we can kind of like, yeah, I think it has a bunch of florals in it. And these are like, this is like a charm pack. How many in here? 5-inch squares, and there are 42 of them. So yeah, so it's just a bunch of squares. So $5 could beat that. I think it was regularly like 15, $20 or something like that. So yeah, so I'll turn that into like a little quilt or something. And then this right here, I'm hoping what he said was true, because this is a In the Hoop machine embroidery project, but there's no CD in here. So he said what you have to do is go online, and there should be a code on the inside of this to tell you what the online is. And so the store is moving to a different location further out than what they are. So if I can't find the code, I'm going to take it back and make them give me something or tell me something. But I paid $5 for this, and it was regularly $20, but he charged me $5 for it. So I'm hoping I can find the code. And you need a hoop size, a 4x4, a 5x7, a 6x10, or an 8x12. And I have all those hoop sizes on the machines that I have, except the 8x12. I don't have a machine big enough to do an 8x12. So, but hopefully we will do the smaller sizes. And then also, this is the same way. I'm supposed to get a code on the inside. And this is like, and it says that this is fat quarter friendly. So this takes a 6x10 and an 8x12. I do have a machine that does 6x10. So we will see how that works out. And so once again, this is a In the Hoop machine embroidery project. So we will play around with it. So Renee, I may need your help on this one. I'm just saying. So I have those two designs. And then I also have this one. The largest design size for this is a 4.25 by 6.5, and I have a 6x10 hoop, so that should be able to do this. So this is a Thomas Kincaid embroidery design, and this does have a CD in it. And these are the different panels that you sew together to make the little quilt panel. I thought it was so cute. It looks like it's really embroidery heavy, but I have so much embroidery thread that I need to get rid of that I can make this panel. Yeah. So I got that. And then, like I said, my family is always, 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 always vacationing. And so I can make some luggage tags. And I paid $5 for this. Regularly, it says the manufacturer's sticker price is $49.99, so they probably were charging at least $20, $30 for it, but I got it for $5. And then this is on-the-go luggage tags, and so I got this one. I figure I'd make my family some luggage tags. It looks like maybe they did this on some felt or some black denim or something like that. And let me see, there's a plain one that I can just put their name on. And then they have this one. And then I'm not sure if you can tell all the ones that they have. But, yeah, so they have these ones. So I'm going to do some luggage tags for my family. And then I really liked this one. I'm not a drinker, but I know some of my family members are. So these ones are like 15 designs of happy hour collection. Fits a hoop size 6x10 and larger. So I think you put these on like some towels or something like that. And I do have a 6x10 hoop. So I figured that would be a funny gift, like a little gag gift for my family. Because they drink it, I don't. And then I also got this one. This is 6 different pouch sizes, and it's supposed to be, I think this is an In the Hoop too. And it says the horizontal pouches can be done in a 5x7, a 6x10, and an 8x12, and the verticals can be done in a 5x7, 6x10, 8 by 12. Well, like I said, I don't have a 8 by 12, but I do have a 5 by 7 and a 6 by 10. So I have this one, and I paid $5 for all of these embroidery ones. And Renee, I'm gonna need your help. So just get ready when we have our next day together. Just get ready. And then last but not least, this was the last one I got, and I really liked it. And it says 9 designs. Uh-oh. 9 designs not pictured. Oh, maybe there are other designs in here. I'm hoping that this is all the designs that I need. I'm hoping this is the whole thing. Now that I see where it says 1 design. Project instructions included. This is a nativity scene. So I'm hoping that everything I need is in here, because I'm going to be mad if it isn't. And then I think you put the panels together, and then you sew it together, then you have one big panel. And I've done designs like this before, so I'm hoping that everything lines up. But I really liked this little scene right here. So I'm going to be doing that. And what else do I have? Oh, and then I just have one more thing. My friend bought me, she always buys me a Christmas present once a year or every other year or whatever. So this year she bought me a Christmas present. Let me see if you can see what it is on the outside of the box. I don't want to display her I don't want to display her information. I don't think it's any of her information on here. But she bought me a, let me just take it out the box. She bought me a yarn winder. And this is a pretty big yarn winder. I probably can wind up some of my plushie yarn with this, because this is way bigger than the winder that I have. It's manual. It's not the new electric one, but this is like really, really sturdy. And I think this is the same kind that the guy who, when me and my daughter went and took the class in in Alexandria, Maryland. I think this is the one that he uses. Now, how this thing goes on to, I think it goes this way, but I'm not sure how this thing works. So I'm going to have to look up a video or something to try to figure out how it works, because I don't even know where the winder goes. Or maybe it goes this way. And maybe this part hooks onto the table or whatever. Yeah, maybe this part hooks onto the table. Here's the winder. It has this, and then it has another. I'm not sure where this goes, but I'll have to figure it out, because there are no instructions in the box. None whatsoever. So I'll have to try to figure it out, how to wind. Uh-oh, because it's not doing anything. How to wind. Uh-oh, there we go. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. So I'll figure it out and probably come back and show you at a later date. Because like I said, there's a whole nother spinner thing on it. But I don't know how it goes. So that's all I have to show you today, besides my one of the Addie hats that I made. I made this on the Central 48, and this is 153 rows. And I made this on the Addie 22, and I think this is either 100 or 150. And this one is so long, so I can get it over my bun when I have a bun, because it's really cold. And it didn't come out really good either, because like I have drop stitches, maybe not so much on the outside, but the inside is a hot mess. There's a lot, not drop stitches, but tuck stitches. There's lots of tuck stitches. But I'm not wearing it on this side. When I wear it, I'm wearing it on this side. And even though the yarn is the same name, you can definitely tell the colorways were different, because this is a different colorway than this. But it doesn't matter, because for me, it is keeping me nice and warm. And it is keeping my head and my bun. I put it over my bun first. Then I pull it down and put it over my ears. As long as my ears are warm, I am warm. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you for joining me. It was so nice to meet the lady in Cali Quilts today that I talked to for a while and gave her my YouTube channel. I didn't get your name, forgive me, but it was so nice to meet you today. And I hope that you watch this video and see your shout out. And yes, you guys have an awesome and amazing day. Stay tuned. Hopefully, I don't know when I'll get around to it, when my friend Renee comes to help me get around to doing some of these embroidery designs that I have. And stay tuned, because I have a friend that's coming over, my friend who bought this yarn winder for me. Hopefully she will come over. So she bought a Central 40 and a Central 44 knitting machine. So she bought a lot of yarn today from Hobby Lobby. So hopefully she will come over and I can teach her how to use her Centrals. Teach her how, she also has a Addy 22 that I can teach her how to make some skinny scarves. And yeah, so stay tuned for that video. If she comes over, I'll do a video of her doing her projects, and then whatever we make from the yarn that she purchased today. She purchased some really beautiful yarns. So I'm hoping that she'll come over and get the project done before the holidays for her family. And but that's all I have for you. Thanks for joining. God bless you. You have an awesome and an amazing day. Be blessed, my friends.